Welcome back, everyone, to another Nuevo League NBL Wi-Fi battle. This is going to be, I believe, our only Wi-Fi battle this week. This is week 6 that we're going to be showcasing. I only have one more battle video to watch that has not been submitted yet, but based off of what I'm seeing this week, I think this is going to be the only one that we're going to be showcasing. Anyway, this battle is between Simon and Colton. A little history about these people. Basically, Simon took the last win for the NBL, and he was crowned the champion of the NBL, or the Grandmaster Battler, last season. Colton is a former Elite Four member from some time back, and is a really excellent battler as well. So this match was pretty intense, in my personal opinion. They made a lot of smart plays and a lot of smart moves. I did not actually watch it until the end because it was a pretty long video. I watched it about halfway through, and I decided that this would be a good one to showcase. So I only seen up to halfway through this, and I'll be commentating the rest of the way. Anyway, I'm not going to really go into a big analysis of the team and whatnot, because you can see these are really unique teams, so anything could happen in these matches. I'm just going to let you guys find out more or less what goes on, and I hope you guys do enjoy this battle video. Okay, so as you can see, Colton's going to lead off with his Rotom-H. Looks like it's going to be some type of screen setter. Goes for the light screen. And we're going to see Simon's going to lead off with his Sylveon, which does an amazing amount of damage with the Hyper Voice, which leads us to believe that this is probably a special attacking Sylveon set. Anyway, not doing too much to the Rotom-H, he's going to switch into his Claydol now. And predicting some type of setup and whatnot, Colton's going to switch into his Espeon, and it's going to utilize his Magic Bounce to shoot this Toxic back across to the Claydol. Okay, now Colton's going to switch into his Tyranitar and get up the Sandstream. And Silver's going to switch back into his Pink Death. One thing that I noticed about this match is there was a lot of switching, but the switches were pretty smart. Colton obviously does not want to stay in against this Fairy type, and it's going to switch to his Steelix. Now, I was very excited to see the Steelix, because I haven't seen one in an extremely long time, even less now that it has a Mega Evolution. To be honest, I've seen it less and less. So I was really curious to see what this guy was going to do, and he does go for the Mega Evolution of Steelix. This is Ferrothorn. Okay. So here we see Steelix begins boosting with this Curse attack. I'm not really sure. You know, I haven't really, like I said, seen the Mega Steelix in action, so I haven't really been able to see what it is able to do. But against a Ferrothorn, it's not going to be able to do too much, to be perfectly honest, unless it had something like a Fire Fang, which is what I originally was expecting. Unfortunately, he does go for the Gyro Ball here. This doesn't do jack crap against Ferrothorn. In fact, it puts Steelix in a sort of a bind with the Iron Borbs, and also the Rocky Helm. So Steelix is not feeling too good. Also, this Leaf Seed just drained a ton of his HP as well. He's not feeling too well at all. So it was kind of anticlimactic that he did come out. But Colton, I think, realized his flaw here, and he's kind of backed himself into a corner, so to speak. So he does go into his Espeon. I guess he was expecting another hazard setup, possibly. And that's why he switches out his Espeon and switches back into his Rotom-H. I think the problem with Colton in this match, however, is so far he's actually over predicted his opponent, and this has actually cost him a lot of momentum and inertia in this match. So now he's kind of like I said, backed himself into a corner. So it'd be interesting to see how he's going to turn this around. Anyway, Claydoll's still the strongest guy. He's gonna probably try. Well, I'm assuming he thought he was gonna try a Toxic. He does go straight in for the Psychic, but against the Steelix, a Claydoll is not gonna do much of anything at all. So Colton, realizing this, is gonna bring out his Mega Steelix and is actually gonna go for its only recovery move here. So he goes for the rest, just to get a little bit of his health back this turn. Well, all of his health back, I should say. Knowing he has nothing against his Ferrothorn, he's going to switch to his Heracross, the fighting bug type that Ferrothorn can't really manage. Okay, and he's going to switch out his Ferrothorn and go into his Claydoll. Now, Colton made a really good predict here. I think he expected the Claydoll to come out, so he did go for the knockoff, which almost KOs this Claydoll here. It does remove his leftovers, basically screwing his longevity over completely. Another knockoff, and this Claydoll is out of the picture. So, I think this was, was this the first KO of this match? You know, I'm unsure at this point. But Heracross does manage to get the Moxie boost here, and Simon's not too happy about it, so he's gonna go into his Smog, which we've seen a lot of in this NBL, probably almost every match. So we know this is gonna be his Charizard X, and to be fearful of his Charizard X. So Smog's gonna Mega Evolve here. Probably go for something like a Dragon Dance. I think this is where I did turn the video off. So yeah, he does go for a Dragon Dance here. Though depending on what kind of Tyranitar set this is, he might or might not want to stay in. So anyway, Smog's going to go straight in for the Dragon Claw. He's going to risk it. He does over half to this Tyranitar, but Tyranitar does have Dragon Tail, which I don't think anybody would have expected that. And it does get the crit, throwing Charizard X out of the ring and into Pink Death. But here, as Tyranitar ran earlier, he does not want to stay in again, and Colton's going to switch into his SB. Pink Death goes for the Hyper Voice, easily KOing Espeon. And Colton's going to go into his Rotom-H again. Only thing that can really stand to Pink Death. But as we saw earlier, this thing puts out an extremely high amount of special attack, even with the light screen up. Which I can't really discern exactly what type of set this is. It looks like maybe like a choice spec set, or choice scarf, or something of that nature. Okay, so Pink Death is just going to go in for another Hyper Voice against the Steelix. It does an insane amount of damage to the Mega Steelix. Because this thing, you have to remember that Mega Steelix is crazy bulky. I mean, its special defense isn't that great, but I mean, this is a fairy Pokemon against a Steel type, so that's just insane. Anyway, Mega Steelix is going to use Sleep Talk. Wow. Obviously, he still has nothing to damage his Ferrothorn, so he's going to switch. Hopefully, if he does bring back the Mega Steelix next round, he does have a Fire Fang on it to take out threats such as Ferrothorn and just not get walled in next time. So here we see Heracross again against the Ferrothorn. And Haircut's gonna go for the Earthquake. I guess he predicted the switch here, so he didn't go for the fighting move. And Ferrothorn's just gonna go for the T-Wave because I think Simon kind of realizes that Heracross is a semi-threat to his team. And I say semi because, you know, he does have this crazy powerful Sylveon and this Charizard X in the background. Maybe Colton will switch back into a Steelix. I'm not sure exactly why here he does this. Ferrothorn goes for the Power Whip, neutral damage. Steelix being as bulky as he is doesn't really feel anything at all. And again, guys, this is a very long match. We're in turn 27 of 41, so this could take a while. But they did make some really good plays in this match, and that's the main reason why I did decide to showcase this match over, you know, every other match this week. And it looks like we're starting to see what Mega Steelix is more or less supposed to do. Simon switching to his Galvantula and is hit by a Gyro Ball. It almost KOs him, if not for it being not very effective. Spider Bread's gonna lay down the Sticky Web here. I'm not understanding why, because if he did switch out, Mega Steelix would get slower, which means his Gyro Ball would do more damage. Spider Bread's gonna go for the Giga Drain, which is gonna do a critical hit amount of damage. And less neutral as well. Steelix predicts the waking up next turn and then goes for the Gyro Ball to finish off Spider Bread. So, first KO for Steelix. You know, Simon's going to come in with his Power Gator and is going to hit the Steelix with a Waterfall to finally knock it out. Anyway, here comes Rotom-H. And Power Gator is going to go for Aqua Jet, getting another KO. Okay. So Colton's going to come in and counter with a Starmie. Obviously, probably having some type of Thunder attack. But thanks to the Sticky Web, it's going to be a lot slower than it normally should be. Not wanting to take any risks, he's going to switch into a Ferrothorn here to eat this Thunderbolt. And probably just, you know, set up all kinds of waves on this guy. With T-Wave and, you know, etc., I believe is going to happen in the next few turns. And possibly a KO since he does have the Power Whip on this guy. And Colton just kind of messing himself up here. But he did get the Leech Seed off of him. Which I always forgot that Rapping Spin got rid of Leech Seed as well. Again into the Heracross. So as we can see, this battle is kind of wrapping up here. Carl's going to go in for the close combat, finally successfully killing the Ferrothorn. But in the process, taking the Iron Borbs and the Rocky Helm damage, which does KO Heracross as well. So it is a double knockout this turn. So with that said, Colton's going to send back out Stormy. I want to say this is his last Pokemon, or maybe his second to last Pokemon. I'm not 100% sure on that. Stormy's going to go in for the Scald attack and get Sylveon. He's going to eat this pretty tankily. Sylveon does hit it with the Hyper Voice, KOing it pretty fast. And okay, our last Pokemon is going to be Tyranitar on Colton's side. And Simon is going to show us why he is why he was the last person to be crowned GMB in this tournament, as he takes the win this match. Anyway, guys, I hope that you guys did enjoy this battle. I know it was a long one. Thank you for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, share, comment, all that cool stuff, and to come to Nuevo, check out the gyms, and maybe you'll be in the next NBL season 5. Thanks again for watching, guys. See you next time.